from the deep depths of the asylum. This is Jbomb and Puddy. Save the planet! What is up, everybody? How's it going? Welcome back to the show. To the Jbomb and Puddy Save the Podcast. That's not the name. What's wrong?
I'll say, I didn't know we were saving podcasts.
I mean, we can.
We do a really good job at ruining them.
We're ruining podcasts, but we are saving the planet.
There it is.
Welcome back, everybody. Officially endorsed by Mountain Artist Democracy, KJX, the original podcast. Welcome back. Oh, great week for us last week, anyways, for the podcast. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was great.
It feels so good to be back.
It does.
I am so happy. And we're gonna.
Yeah, it was fun.
And we're gonna get right into it. Let's just want to give a quick rundown of all we're talking about today. We got a little bit of a summer slap. Oh my God, what's wrong with me today? I feel like restarting. SummerSlam.
Can't speak today, people.
SummerSlam recap. Not that we care. Something is going to happen, I think, that I'm not looking forward to. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
And we got a little bit of a aftermath of what I talked about last week about the whole shootings in Dayton and El Paso. A little bit of the aftermath and what people have been doing for that. There are a lot of cars going down my street, and I am not liking it at all. It's like, don't you know I'm doing something?
They're
assholes.
Like, hey, there's a podcast on this street. Let's go watch.
Yeah, excuse me, please.
They want to watch something that you have to listen to.
And then we got some advice for everybody that's going back to school. So keep up with that.
Yeah.
So how's your week been so far, J-Bomb?
Full of bug killing, my friend. Full of bug killing. Work, man. Can't wait for fall to get here, so work will calm down.
I got an interesting thing that just came out today that I saw pertaining to fall. It's an interesting product that someone's going to sell. It's Spam pumpkin spice flavored.
What?
Yeah, did you not hear about that?
No.
So CNN reported on it. It was on one of our local stations on TV and on the internet, and then CNN talked about it. I'm just like, why are you bringing this up, CNN? But yeah, apparently
there was no way to make Spam taste any worse than it already was.
Right?
Okay.
Like, yeah. So apparently Spam is getting on the huge train of everybody wanting to do everything pumpkin spice during September and October, which is fine. Pumpkin spice is good, but Spam?
Yeah, pumpkin spice lattes and stuff I can see, but pumpkin spice Spam. That's something I would probably put outside to scare raccoons away.
Yeah, I mean, why do you have to say raccoon? But like, of all the things you can put with pumpkin spice, and there's some good stuff that you wouldn't expect to work, but Spam.
They'll
Why?
do anything to make an extra buck. I mean, you
I
gotta
guess.
think about it. Even if it's horrible, which it most likely is, people will still buy it just to find out how horrible it is.
And people will just buy it to say, "Hey, I got a can of pumpkin spice Spam."
Yeah. So they can post pictures on Facebook and memes about it.
I'll get that lovely selfie in and get retweeted about 1,000 times that don't mean anything.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Pumpkin spice Spam.
Hashtag pumpkin spice Spam.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm in with the cool kids now.
That is so awful. I cannot wait for people to actually like get this stuff and try it and just be like, this is worse than regular Spam, and how is that a thing?
I'm going to say it's worse than Burger King making tacos.
Hey, now I will say, I don't like the tacos from Burger King.
I haven't tried them. I've heard so many people say horrible things about it, and I haven't heard anything good.
They're not good.
So I'm scared to try.
Let me preference this by saying they're not good.
They're not
But
good.
for $1, what do you expect?
That's true.
For $1, I think they're as good as what you pay for. If that's all I can afford, and if that's all someone wants, I could suck it up and be like, yeah, I'll eat those.
I'll eat a taco.
I'll eat $1 taco. That doesn't bother me. I think what kills it is the meat.
I heard so much shit talking about it. I heard so many people, like I said, I haven't heard one person give like a positive feedback on it that I'm just scared to death.
It's not great. It's not good at all. But I think the worst part about it is the meat itself. Because it's the normal Burger King meat.
Oh.
But they put taco seasoning in it.
So it's like ground up, like Whopper meat?
Basically. And they try to put seasoning in it. It doesn't work well. They don't really dice up the onion, or the lettuce real fine. Like you might see at Taco Bell or something. I don't know. It just seems like a really cheap way to compete with Jack in the Box. Who actually does tacos right, apparently. I don't know. Never been to Jack in the Box.
I haven't either.
I've been close to a Jack in the Box.
So apparently, like, what it is like Burger King is just like all this stuff that they don't use from the Whoppers. They says, you know what we could do? We can make tacos with this crap.
I feel like that's what it is. And, like, Burger King's not doing much anyways, so...
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, they'll try anything just to get somebody to be like, oh, hey, let's go to Burger King. Who says that in 2019?
Nobody.
Like, who honestly just goes, man, I want to go to Burger King and get a sandwich.
I mean, the Whopper is about the only thing they got going for them, and most people kind of got burnt out on that, too.
Yeah, I'd rather have a Big Mac. If I had a choice between the two, Big Mac, 9 out of 10.
I like the quarter pounder, especially since they started making them like fresh. Apparently,
yeah, the whole thing where it's like 100% whole beef. It's just like, well, what was this before?
Yeah,
I mean, I know that's been a joke online for a long time now since they've done it, but like, legit, what was it before?
It was half groundhog.
God, half roadkill. That reminds me, like
wallaby.
Whenever I was a kid, my grandpa and I would always hang out every weekend. We'd go to this place, and he'd take me and go to the batting cages and try to practice my swing because I thought I was going to be a baseball player at one point.
You kind of do got that Babe Ruth look about you.
I do?
Yeah, kind of.
I've never heard that.
Kind of got the same. Look at a picture of Babe Ruth. Y'all kind of got the same facial expression.
All right, hold on.
Like that little squint thing you do when you get pissy. Kind of looks like Babe Ruth.
What are you saying? All right, hold on. I don't mean to stop the podcast here.
I heard a ding.
Holy shit.
Who died?
Holy shit. I kind of do.
What?
I kind of do look like him.
Oh, you looked him up?
Yeah, I did.
Told you.
Well, I don't like 100% look like him, obviously, but like, I understand what you're saying a little bit more now.
I mean, there's some similarities there. I'm not saying you're a fucking Babe Ruth clone. I'm just saying there's some similarities.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
But we used to go and every time he'd see like a dead raccoon or a dead possum on the ground, he'd always go, well, I guess it's time for McDonald's to come out and pick that up and take it to the grill. I'm just like, oh, that's funny. What I didn't know is that
as a child.
What is it?
Probably made you terrified as a child to go to McDonald's.
At first, whenever he said that, I was kind of like, ugh, that's kind of gross. But like, I obviously knew it was a joke.
Yeah.
But whenever I finally learned the law of West Virginia that you can just take roadkill and for free and just eat it anyways.
Yeah.
I was like, well, it's not as funny as anymore because you kind of can.
It's possible.
It's possible.
Yeah.
That sounded a lot better in my head, and then when I speak it, it's just ugh.
Wah, wah.
Womp womp. God. Just fucking kill me. Hey, guess what?
What?
We're sponsored by Mad. Oh, no.
We are.
How
The
great.
entertainment club on the planet.
Absolutely. And if
Best.
you're interested in joining, if you're an artist, whether you're a singer or an actual visual artist or whatever, look them up on Facebook, Mountain Artist Democracy EC.
Yeah, check
Get in touch with the president, Skinner, my uncle, Sean Martin.
Yeah.
Speaking of Sean, this is for... I don't know if this is supposed to be a surprise, but I'm just going to screw it anyways. Our first guest, our first sidekick, thank you, is going to be El Presidente himself.
The Skinner.
Skinner. He will be on next week. Cannot wait for that. Along with next week, we are also changing the times that we're recording. This is kind of backstage, behind the scenes stuff, but I'll tell you anyways.
Spoilers.
I'll tell you anyways. We usually record around Thursdays, but starting next week, because school's starting back for me on Monday, we're going to change that to Wednesday evenings. So, if something happens in between the 2 days now, instead of the 1 day that the podcast doesn't happen, sorry.
We'll talk about it the week after.
We'll talk about it the next week. We'll just be a little behind. I mean, we really can't do anything about it, but oh well.
Anybody that's ever met us knows we're a little slow anyway.
Yeah, I'm just surprised I didn't. I was just surprised I wasn't asleep today.
yeah, it shocked me at 9 o'clock. I was like, all right, I'm gonna message Puddy. Let's see how long it takes, and like it took like 2.5 seconds. I was like, holy shit, he's awake.
I am awake and I'm ready to go.
He's been chugging Red Bulls all day.
Dude, if I could afford a Red Bull, I would.
Yeah, no shit.
And one final thing before we finally really start getting into this. Literally just got this notification before we started recording, so by the time you all are listening to this, I would have posted on Facebook or something about it, but this is really cool. We are now available on Pocket Casts.
Woo!
Okay, I'm not going to lie. I don't know what that is.
Okay, so just to let everybody know, we was on Pocket Cast.
Yeah.
We did a really shitty job advertising the fact, and we've been removed.
I will definitely check them out now, especially where I said that. I'm a little embarrassed for saying that, but I mean, I don't like to lie, and I'll be honest with you. I don't know what it is. I've never used it, but I'm pretty sure it's a great service.
Thank you, Pocket Cast people.
Thank you, Pocket Cast, and they also told me that we were available on Spotify too, but we've been like that for a week now, so I don't know what that's about.
It's as delayed as we are.
Yeah, and on Anchor, of course.
Oh yes,
Anchor's lovely. Anchor is lovely, lovely.
Oh, yes.
And I'm going to say this right now. Last week I put the premiere of the podcast on YouTube. That's not going to happen every week. YouTube will be on, or the podcast will be on YouTube, but I'm not going to upload that until Monday because the podcasting apps like Anchor and Spotify and Pocket Cast, are the main ones that I want to focus on. Not that I don't like YouTube. I love YouTube, but that gets second priority compared to this. Does that make sense?
I get it. Yeah, I can dig it.
So, if you want to listen to the podcast first and foremost, Saturdays on Anchor, Spotify, Pocket Cast now, and whenever the time comes. So yeah, let's get into something else, because I've been screwing up my words and I've been saying dumb stuff, so let's talk about dumb stuff.
You're rambling.
Let's talk about SummerSlam.
Do we have to? I called it Goldberg squash match.
That was coming from like a mile away. I mean,
yeah.
You don't even have to be an insider to know that Goldberg taking on Dolph Ziggler, it was only going to end one way.
Yeah.
And as bad as Saudi Arabia was, yeah. Yeah, of course he was going to kill him.
Yeah.
Which apparently Kevin Owens... No, it was Roman Reigns, I'm sorry. Apparently he did a spear to him that looked 10 times worse.
Yeah.
I find funny. Dolph Ziggler just needs to go away now.
Yeah.
I mean...
I've heard that the rumors that he's requested his release.
Oh, good luck with getting that.
Yeah, they don't like handing those out, especially with AEW being around.
Yeah. Sorry, Luke Harper.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, the Revival. Even though they did resign, so not that sorry.
Yeah, they did resign.
I'll just go over some big points here and then talk about one return that happened the night after, because like I said, we don't really care, but we do like wrestling.
Rollins did beat Brock Lesnar, which was, thank God.
I've lost so much respect. I talked about last week. Lost so much respect for Rollins. I did not care about this, but that needed to happen. Brock doesn't need to be champion anymore.
No, never.
So at least Rollins has the belt.
Yeah, because he's there every Monday.
Kofi and Orton ended in a double countout,
yeah.
Which apparently was a horrible finish because they tried to do the same thing that Joe and AJ Styles did last year, but it was worse.
Yeah.
And apparently people were yelling bullshit.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure in a still PG product, they're just so happy to hear.
Oh, yeah. It's just
that's what happens that's what happens whenever you're stupid. When your company's stupid and pulls bullshit like this, you're going to get it.
Now, did you hear about what happened on Raw with the CM Punk chants?
I did not. What happened with that?
Apparently, during the AJ Styles Seth Rollins match, I didn't watch it. I watched a quick little clip of it online, but the fans started chanting CM Punk really loud, and eventually it got on AJ Styles' nerves enough that he turned around to the crowd and did the whole DX suck it thing to the crowd.
Really?
Yeah, just to shut him up.
Well, really, the only reason why people still do it is because they don't show anything interesting, and they know how much that CM Punk got screwed over by that company anyways.
Yeah.
But
did you see the thing that happened a couple of months ago? Apparently, while Raw is on commercial, they will go into the crowd and, ask fans, trivia questions.
With the kid?
Yeah, with the kid.
I saw that. That was so
they
funny.
Asked him who was the greatest in the world, and, the answer's supposed to be Shane McMahon. Yeah. And the kid was like, CM Punk.
What was the aftermath? What did they do? What did the cameras do? What did they say?
It was during commercial, so they didn't have to worry about it.
Okay.
I'm sure, Vince was like, I want that kid kicked out of the arena, damn it.
Yeah, I'm sure he's just like, damn it, kick him out. That's not good shit.
He's fired.
He's fired.
Yeah.
He's talking about Punk. Fuck him.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck that kid.
Yeah. Yeah, the hell with that kid.
Ugh, God.
Double price on merch for him.
One cool thing, I was really happy that this match happened. Charlotte Flair defeated Trish Stratus.
Yeah, I did read about that.
I heard that Trish was still really good, and I am not surprised.
I'm not surprised. I mean, Trish is still doing I think she's still doing a weekly or a daily exercise show up in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
So she stays in phenomenal shape anyway. So I'd say she probably didn't skip a beat.
No. As long as she still has her mind with her physically, I'm not surprised at all that she did well. Just as long as she didn't botch the
No, I'm not either.
The fucking bulldog thing that she does where she steps on the rope, and she didn't.
Yeah.
And of course Charlotte Flair. And of course Charlotte Flair, who is great.
She does got skills.
I love Charlotte Flair. I mean, I'm not in love with her, but I think she gets a lot of bad mojo, bad credit because of the fact that she's Ric Flair's daughter.
Yeah.
But she's good.
She is good. I guess it's in her blood, just like with all the Samoans, with the Roman Reigns, The Rock, the Usos. It's in her fucking blood.
She can't help that she's just really good at what she does. She grew up with it.
Bad at.
Yeah. People just
genetic.
People just want to hate because they can, because it's easy to hate.
Oh yeah.
It's easy to hate Charlotte, but Right Person won. I was definitely not upset with that one. Anything else notable? Oh, before we
Uh,
get to the big notable one, um,
uh, I mean,
Edge.
oh yeah.
Edge on the pre-show came back, speared the shit out of Elias.
Yeah.
That was really cool. Every time I hear Edge's theme, I always get happy because first of all, it's Edge. Thank God he's
Yeah.
there. But like, Alter Bridge is awesome.
Yeah. I like
Miles
Alter Bridge.
Miles Kennedy is a great singer. In
Yes, he
fact,
is.
I've been listening so much to Alter Bridge recently. They're honestly becoming like my number 2 band. It used to always be Avenged Sevenfold, but I think Alter Bridge is slowly taking that mark. Nothing's gonna beat Breaking Benjamin to me. I'm just gonna
Oh yeah.
say that. But Alter Bridge is there, and they may even be better than Breaking Benjamin. I can't. They're not going to be my favorite. That's just how it is to me.
Mm.
But
I mean, my favorite is Slipknot.
yeah, I
They
understand
released
that.
they released a new album this week, and it's pretty damn good.
Wasn't it like a couple weeks ago where they released the first single and it wasn't that great?
No, they released the first single months ago.
Huh.
They actually released 3 singles before the album even came out,
Hmm.
and I thought they were all pretty good. Now, one of them didn't make the cut for the album, and it kind of pisses me off because it was good. Now, as far as the album goes, the album's good, but there was like 2 songs that were just really, really fucking weird. Like I just sat there listening to them, going, "What the hell am I listening to?" The rest of the album's great, but there is 2 songs on there. I'm just like, "What the fuck is this?" Like I'm wondering if they went and like really drunk or if they were tripping on something when they wrote these 2, because they're weird, man.
What was the song called?
Um, shit, I cannot remember, but it's not because Slipknot you're expecting like metal and fast, and
Yeah.
I mean they have done a couple of slower melodic songs that were good, like Snuff was a good one,
Mm.
but this one they tried to do that, but it had like this weird little keyboard in the background, and Corey was all singing really softly, like he was trying to talk, get a baby to go to sleep, and it was just weird. I don't remember the title of it. It was weird.
Interesting. I'll have to check that out.
The rest of the album's damn good.
So we get to the most interesting thing on the show. Absolutely
Okay.
by tenfold. Finn Balor comes out. It's Finn Balor. I like Finn Balor, but God, it's not NXT Finn Balor, so
No,
I don't care.
and he's taking some time off from what I've been told.
Yeah, I think it's a deal with a neck injury or something.
Yeah, he's got some kind of injury he's got to get worked on.
But so Finn comes out, and then the Fiend comes out.
Yes, Fiend.
Oh my God.
Wicked entrance.
I've heard great things about this, and I've seen pictures. Because I haven't actually watched the full entrance, I'll be honest. But good God, the pictures that I've seen of it, and just his presentation,
No, it's
phenomenal.
crazy.
Phenomenal.
I did watch the entrance on some website that was talking about it. I checked it out.
It was YouTube. Wink,
It was
wink.
a YouTube.
It was
Yeah.
YouTube. Wink, wink.
Wink, wink.
Wink.
But yeah, it was really cool. Like his lantern looks like Bray Wyatt's face with the mouth all deformed and wide open, and like the way it started with the whole Firefly Funhouse intro, and it kind of just all went to hell. Like started glitching and the lights started flickering, and some band redone his original theme song for the Fiend character. And I don't know who did it, but they did a badass, almost like rock metal version of the original Bray Wyatt theme song, and it all flowed great.
This is the coolest Bray Wyatt's ever been.
I agree.
I cannot wait for them to fuck it up.
Yeah.
Because it's WWE.
Yeah.
I mean, if this was even 5 years ago, which a lot of people then would say, yeah, they're going to fuck it up. But if it was even like 5 years ago, I'd be like, there's a little bit of hope that they're not going to fuck this up.
Yeah.
In 2019 WWE, I have zero faith. I had like 5% faith 5 years ago. There was still some. I have no more faith now. They have been doing so well with this Bray Wyatt character, this new Bray Wyatt character. I am so ready for them to fuck it up.
Yeah. My hopes are that they're going to let this Fiend character, dominate for a long time, and maybe even keep Finn Balor out for a while, and maybe by WrestleMania next year you get a Demon Balor versus a Fiend at Mania. That would be pretty cool. Or maybe even do it during October at Hell in a Cell.
I think that would be ideal. WrestleMania.
Yeah, I want to see the Demon Finn Balor versus the Fiend. It looked like a match made in hell,
That would be the absolute great thing, I think.
Yeah.
And it should be the direction that go. I mean, what a bigger match to do to have the Demon back. Which is still the best thing Finn Balor has going for him.
Oh, yeah.
That's literally, when it's just Finn Balor, I can't stand it because I had so much faith in this guy being like my next favorite superstar right after Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
And when Daniel Bryan had that injury that retired him early, I was like, well, now Finn Balor is my de facto favorite.
Yeah.
But man, they haven't done anything with him. And
they have
he doesn't care.
Not utilized him the way they should.
He's fine with just being middle of the road guy. And
yeah, he don't seem to really care about rising up any.
If he's comfortable with it, whatever, but it's just like, man, I want this guy to do good. The one thing when they actually use it that is still as good as it was in NXT as it is now is the Demon. And I think it would be great. Now, you may not agree with this part. I think that if they do the match at WrestleMania and it's the Fiend against the Demon, the Fiend beats the Demon.
They won't ever do that.
I don't know.
The Demon, that's the thing about Finn Balor and the Demon character, is when that music hits, if it's just Finn Balor, he's probably going to lose. But if it's the Demon, he's never lost as the Demon.
Does he care enough about the Demon to say, no, I'm not losing?
That's true.
Because
that's one thing that bothers me a lot about WWE right now. Is I still believe in the old Stone Cold Steve Austin way of thinking, which was, if you're not in this business to be the main champion, then why the hell are you here?
Right.
It seems like everybody just kind of accepts the fact that they're not going to rise up, they're not going to go anywhere, they're going to stay mid card or low card or whatever, and they just accept it.
Well,
so
I think a big problem with that.
Strive to be better to get that level.
Well, I think the big problem with that is, especially with guys like the New Day. I mean, Kofi, up until this year, Kofi was like that too. And I think the biggest issue with those guys is the guy in charge.
Yeah. I mean, in the end, it is the guy in charge. But, I mean, like if you look at Stone Cold, the way his career started, he was told he'd be nothing. Mm-hmm. He was told he would be a mid-carder at best. He was always just a good jobber.
By the guy that's currently doing the SmackDown stuff.
Yeah. And he said, screw that. Yeah, he said, screw that. I'm going to be the best. And he found something that worked for him, and it made Vince McMahon to where he couldn't ignore that. And that's the thing a lot of the wrestlers nowadays just don't realize, is if they would come up with something groundbreaking or make something memorable, then it would force Vince McMahon to give them the recognition they deserve.
Well, granted, they were in a completely different time, too. Because wrestling for WWF was bad back in the day. It was bad.
Oh, yeah.
They almost went out of business themselves.
Yeah.
And they had to compete with Ted Turner and WCW. It's like, you're going to do anything, no matter what anybody says, to get you over. And Austin even said in an interview, I think with... Oh my God! I think it was with Dale Earnhardt Jr. of all people. I think in an interview he was talking about how they were already starting to script him more around 2001 or so, after he came back, after he did the invasion angle and stuff. They're already starting to script him more stuff, and he's like, what do you want me to say and everything, and like they give him a list and he would just like read it off but not give intensity or anything like Vince would want, and Vince got mad at him saying, come on Steve, give me all you got, and he's like, I'm not going to give you all I have until I go out in the ring.
Yeah.
And then even then he would just use bullet points of what was given and just talk, just say whatever he thought would get the most people over or get him over or get the segment over.
Yeah.
Now it's just so Hollywood almost.
It is. Like it's almost. I'm guessing it's almost like they're given a script and they're probably told, you have to read this verbatim.
And I get it why they went that way. It's safe.
Yeah.
I do miss the days of not being safe, and maybe we're on the brink of that. Maybe AEW's the kick the wrestling industry needs.
Well,
Just
I do
all
know
around.
SmackDown moving to Fox. SmackDown has, from what I've read, SmackDown has, Fox has asked that, for SmackDown to be an edgier product. So that's also a plus.
So maybe we're about on the cusp of seeing something greater.
Yeah.
I highly doubt it.
We can pray.
I don't think that as long as Vince McMahon is still alive, and God, I honestly hope he stays alive for a long time for his sake.
Yeah.
But for the sake of the company, as long as he stays alive, that company is going to be nothing better than just bare bones basic.
I think with what Triple H has done with NXT, that Vince should just step aside, retire, completely drop out of anything involving it, and let Triple H run it.
Well, that's not going to happen.
No.
Because I agree with you, honestly. Like, as much shit Triple H has done, both to wrestlers and, behind scenes and stuff, with the whole golden shovel like him and John Cena had.
Yeah.
He's done a very good job in NXT. Like, he knows the business, and he's more with the times now than Vince ever can be. So, it's unfortunate, but when Vince is gone, I feel like the WWE will be in a lot better place. And I hate to say that. I really do, because this is his baby.
Yeah.
I mean, he ran so many different people out of business because he cared about his. He wanted his to be the biggest thing of all time.
Yeah.
And it's sad.
I mean, you think about what he'd done to professional wrestling. Before Vince did what he did with the WWF and the WWE, wrestling was, for Southern hillbillies and, kids. It wasn't mainstream. And then, damn, oh my God, it's mainstream. Everybody knows who the hell John Cena is. Everybody knows who The Rock is. And that's a product he created. He brought it out of the hollers and all that and made it mainstream.
He did a great thing for professional wrestling.
Yeah.
But he is 75, almost 75 years old.
Yeah, he's old.
He's getting up there. Poor guy. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And it's totally fine to say that he's out of touch, because he is.
Oh yeah.
He's just an old man billionaire who's still riding off the successes of his past.
Yeah.
It's sad. It's unfortunate.
Time for Vince to get a place in Florida and call it quits.
But as long as he's still in charge and can say and is still like voted confident enough to actually work it, he's going to be there.
Oh yeah.
So until the day comes where he either is forced to retire or the worst comes to worst.
Yeah.
WWE's not going anywhere, which, they have a 10-year deal with Saudi Arabia anyways.
Yeah.
They have a multi-year deal with Fox. Financially, they're fine.
Oh, yeah.
But just the product-wise, I'm not saying it will get worse, but because it's already really, really bad.
Yeah.
But
the thing is, most wrestling fans do know that Vince is the problem.
Yeah.
But still, I guess just because he is Vince McMahon, for some reason, still, when he shows up on TV, he gets the biggest pop out of anybody.
It's a big deal when Vince is on.
Yeah, he still
No
gets
matter
a huge pop.
no matter how old Vince McMahon gets, it's still a huge deal whenever Vince is on TV.
Oh yeah.
When Raw 25 came on with him, Shane, and Austin,
Mhm.
that's the first time I tuned into Raw in years.
Yeah.
I tuned into Raw as soon as they came on, and whenever they got off my TV screen, I turned the channel and I turned the TV off.
Change the channel.
And I was like, dude, I still love whenever Austin's on screen. I still love when Vince is on screen. But it's behind the scenes stuff that needs to just die. Not him die, just his position as the head man in charge.
Yeah.
That's just sad.
I agree. Yeah. That's bad.
So that was the big thing for SummerSlam. Only one other big thing happened with the follow-up. Sasha Banks is back.
And turned heel.
And turned heel.
Yeah.
And asked me how much I care.
And has blue hair.
Yeah. Listen, I'm going to say something very unpopular. I think Sasha Banks is a bit overrated.
I would agree.
I think she doesn't remind me of CM Punk. But if she keeps pulling stuff like apparently what she did in leaving from WrestleMania,
yeah,
just because the company said, "Hey, you're not going to hold the title."
Yeah, we're going to give them to the Iconics. She apparently threw a big temper tantrum over that.
Then I'm going to put her as the female Punk. I mean, oh my God.
I'd put her more as like the female Batista on his, not his last run, but the run before that.
Yeah, but Batista wasn't even that bad, and that was more storyline.
Yeah, that's true.
This is like real shit. She actually really left.
Yeah.
She, like Seth Rollins liked to say what Dean Ambrose did, she legit took her ball and went home.
She really did.
For months.
Oh, yeah.
Unlike Dean, who actually set out for did the rest of his contract out and then finally left.
And showed up somewhere else.
Fucking Seth Rollins, piece of shit.
Yeah, he didn't take his ball and go home. He took his ball and went to AEW.
Yeah. Well, he didn't take his ball anywhere. He finished out his contract, so his ball was free. They let go of his balls.
Yeah. He's free balling.
Yeah, he's free balling.
Free balling.
He's allowed to take his balls anywhere.
Yeah.
That's not taking your ball and going home. Taking your ball and going home is what Stone Cold Steve Austin did.
Yeah.
As much as everybody loves Stone Cold, and I do love Stone Cold myself, and I know you like Stone Cold too.
Oh, yeah.
He took his ball and went home because he didn't want to do the job to Brock Lesnar. I don't blame him for not wanting to do it to Brock. But you don't take your ball and go home. You don't do that. And I know that you think that you deserve it because you're a big star or whatever. You're in the WWE. You've been put in big spots. Whatever. I get it. And I'm not a professional wrestler. I'm too fat to be. I can't do it. I don't want to do it. That's not me. But I just feel like... I feel like they'd be highly disrespectful. It's not like the WWE's right, because with the Austin thing, that's not cool. Where they were taking Punk wasn't cool. Didn't like it. Or they were taking Sasha Banks after they just put the titles on her and then they took them away the next month. I didn't like that either.
Yeah.
But don't take your ball and go home. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Because then that makes you look worse.
You're a quitter.
You're a quitter.
Yeah.
You're a big fat phony. You're a quitter.
He's a phony.
I mean, am I wrong thinking that?
No, you're right. I would agree.
It's just... So, when Sasha came out, she still had the pink hair. I'm just like, yeah, she has her way going.
Yeah.
Because I've seen her post on Instagram. Can't take away the fact that she is really pretty.
Oh, God, yeah.
Gorgeous.
Oh yeah, totally.
But as soon as she came out with the pink hair, I'm just like, yeah, it's a wig. They're going to do something where she takes that off. And I fully expected it, but it was... She took off her pink hair for blue hair.
So I guess pink is her face hair color, and blue is her heel hair color.
What?
I don't know. I'm trying to rationalize this, you know?
I mean, they couldn't have... Why didn't she just come back with brown hair? With a normal color hair? Because I feel like that's what the boss was known for, is just having the pink hair and being the boss and legit and everything. But you can still be the boss with normal color hair.
Yeah.
And I think it would make more sense for her to actually take off a wig and to show that she's got different color hair, different personality. But she takes off her pink wig for a blue haircut.
She's been hanging out with the Smurfs.
Why? That doesn't make sense to me.
I don't get it either. That's why I didn't watch it.
Does blue signify more of a mean person now? Is blue the color of death?
I thought blue was the color of, like, depression.
It is. I was very depressed watching this. Because not only that, speaking of depressing, Natalya was talking depressing stuff, talking about her dad died a year ago.
Oh, was she?
Yeah. And so while she's talking about that with her arm in a sling after tapping out to Becky, here comes Sasha to console her and be like, oh, I'm so sorry, it's okay, we love you, blah, blah, blah. And then she attacks her, takes the wig off, beats the shit out of her. What? WWE makes no sense. Wrestling makes no sense sometimes.
That's why I ain't watched it in forever, is because I gave up on it. I'll just, like, I'll occasionally I'll just get on Google and just Google WWE and see what happened that week.
God.
And if it was something good enough to watch, I'll go back and I have a DVR and I'll go back and watch that one moment. But that's it.
I had to go back because I was curious, just because of the fact that she did take her ball and go home, and was very cryptic for a long time about going somewhere else. And actually followed AEW on Twitter at one point.
Yeah.
So I was kind of curious as to what her return was like. It was just as stupid and typical WWE as I expected. It just didn't make any sense. It was so stupid. Why did she go from pink hair to blue hair? Does pink and blue signify a big change in personality?
I guess.
Or maybe not pink and blue, but just the hair color.
Yeah.
Is next week she going to come out as a redhead, but not like a natural redhead? Is she going to come out with fire red hair?
Maybe.
The week after, is she going to come out with piss yellow hair?
Green hair.
Come out at Survivor Series with green hair, green with envy?
Yeah.
Are we?
That'll be her next thing.
Is
like
she
going
to come out one day with rainbow hair? Is that where we're going with this?
Tune in to Monday Night Raw to find out.
Oh my God! Don't. It's not worth it. And like, granted, she was back in NXT. She was part of one of the best women's wrestling matches in that company's history. Yeah. I'll give her credit. But in my opinion, I think that was more Bayley than her. But whatever.
That's just a memory now.
It's just a memory. I don't care. What made me completely think she was overrated was the Hell in a Cell match between her and Charlotte. And how much she had to kill herself to make this match seem like it was better than what it was.
Yeah.
And then the match completely fell apart once they fucked up the table spot. Not their fault, but...
I did watch that one.
Do you remember the spot where Sasha put Charlotte on the table and the table broke before Sasha could get up on the turnbuckle? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's whenever it completely fell apart. But even before then, Sasha was killing herself for this company. It's just like... You don't have to do that.
Yeah.
You want to know why Foley was able to do it? Because he's a big boy.
Oh yeah.
He's a big boy that is not going to kill himself that bad. Well, I guess he could,
He's
obviously.
got plenty of stuff that can absorb the shock.
Yeah, and that's not a fat shame or anything. It's just you compare Foley doing bumps like he did compared to Sasha Banks, who's as thin as a freaking pencil.
Yeah, 100 pounds soaking wet.
That gets thrown against the steel cage, gets monkey flipped on it, gets power bombed from on the cage into the announce table, and then gets thrown into one of the tables on the inside of the ring. Why is she doing that?
Yeah, break her little ass.
There's no reason to.
Yeah.
Charlotte didn't do nearly as much of that shit as she did.
No.
Charlotte didn't need to do it.
No, she just broke a table with her mind.
Sasha... Yeah, she did. Damn it. Sasha didn't have to do all that stuff. You could have one hell in a cell match without being a spot monkey.
Yeah.
Without
being a crash test dummy.
Without literally trying to kill yourself.
Yeah.
And it was that point... Yeah. It was that point where I was like, maybe she is overrated.
Yeah.
And then I've seen all these great matches Becky had and Charlotte has had in WWE and Bayley, who they haven't done really a lot of, but it's like I'd still rather watch a Bayley match than watch Sasha Banks.
I did hear that Bayley and Ember Moon had a pretty good match at SummerSlam.
I've heard that too. I don't know.
Of course,
I didn't.
I like Ember Moon. She's talented.
I didn't really care to watch it, but I heard about it and it sounded like pretty good.
Yeah.
But
I didn't watch any of it.
It's like, again, I just think that she's overrated for what they show her up as. And for her to just take her ball and go home, like she said, I'm saying that way too much. I'm a WWE guy now. For her to do what...
Rollins.
Yeah, I know, right? Fuck. For her to do that shows that she has, I don't know, not respect, not like no respect, but it's like I couldn't depend on her.
Yeah.
I couldn't depend on her being a champion.
Yeah.
So even if she does get in a thing with Becky Lynch, which I'm assuming that's where they're going, or a small thing with Natalya first, and then to Becky. But if that's where they're going, she ain't winning.
No.
And if she does, it's just gonna be probably just one of those short championship victories.
Like a day.
That she has, like, she's like a 6 or 7 time women's champion, but has only held about 100 days.
Yeah.
That is sad.
That's WWE.
I mean, look at Charlotte. She has that many, like, because she's kind of getting compared to her father like that.
Yeah.
But at least she has a lot of days with the belt.
Yeah, but there was that one point between her and Sasha that is like, it seemed like every pay-per-view they were trading the belt back and forth.
There was, and I'll give you that, yeah. But now, that's completely out the window.
Yeah, that got on my nerves.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's gone.
Well, because they didn't want Sasha to hold the belt that long. Because they wanted to always give it back to Charlotte. Yeah, it was very aggravating because they were playing hot potato with a belt. Anytime they play hot potato with those belts, I get aggravated.
Yeah.
I can't talk about it anymore. Sasha just aggravates me.
Oh, yeah. It all aggravates me.
I'm sure she's a nice girl. I'm sure everybody's great. I just...
It piss you off.
Yeah. Just aggravates the shit out of me.
Well, what's our next subject, Mr. Puddy?
Oh, God. Well, I think someone's here. I don't know.
Oh God.
Yeah.
No, it's not him.
I've heard
Any,
bad things.
anybody but him.
I've heard that he's turned evil.
I mean, he's always evil, but
No, I mean worse.
yeah, worse than he used to be, which is bad.
J-Bomb, we've took a sworn oath to save this planet from all things evil.
We have.
So I think this bastard is our arch enemy. I think we have an arch enemy.
Yeah, I would agree in that one. And I have to deal with him more than you.
You do.
Yeah.
As long as he doesn't come out randomly and say anything.
What, they fuck you, Puddy?
What the fuck?
Did you like Puddy likes
Oh,
to
no.
play with himself? Do you know that?
J-Bomb! It's our arch nemesis. Little Jackie.
Oh, the hell with Jbomb. He handcuffed the corner, gagged and blindfolded right now.
Let go of J-Bomb!
No.
Oh.
Not until you tell everybody how much you play with yourself.
You'll never have me do that. Never again.
Let's see, J-Bomb's a little short ass. He's stuck in the corner being a little bitch,
J-Bomb, I will save you. Little Jackie!
I'm taking over the planet now.
Little Jackie!
It's mine. No. I don't want to hear
Take-
your shit.
Take this!
Ah,
And a little this!
the hell was that?
I missed.
That's all.
Hey, look over there, little Jackie.
That. Oh, shit.
Yeah. Now let him go.
Man, why do we gotta have to deal with this asshole, man?
I'm sorry,
Oh.
you okay?
I think I'm alright. A little dizzy, but man, that little asshole came out of nowhere, man.
Where is he now?
I don't know. I don't know.
He's not terrorizing this podcast again, I swear.
I don't know, man. Like it's like a Bray Wyatt entrance, dude. The lights are flickering and shit. I'm seeing little shadows of a little circular shit going around.
That was a fun bit.
Just enjoy that.
That was so dumb.
But he still plays with himself, though.
Get out of here, little Jackie!
Little asshole. Such an asshole.
Piece of shit. It's the worst character ever.
Yeah, that's just because you and him don't get along.
Fuck him. Fuck that little piece of
He
shit.
terrorized you back in the All Things Today.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Don't remind me.
He was probably the reason why you got locked up in the asylum in the first place.
Probably.
Little fucker.
I think he's a little more tame now. He didn't sound as angry.
Yeah, give him time. We only
I was-
foiled him once. Next time
He's-
he's gonna build a fucking death ray or some shit.
You know what it was?
What?
He probably went home to his little bomb wife. His little girl bomb.
Little bomb children.
Yeah, little bomb children. Put them to bed, kissed their little bomb heads. Went to bed, and his bomb wife is like, I want you to blow me away. And then, instead of blowing her away, he was firing blanks. I'm just saying.
I
That's all. That's.
don't know. I mean, there has been the rumor going around that he did catch his wife with a torpedo.
I mean, did you hear? The first thing he was telling me was like, you like to play with yourself. I'm just like, I play with myself, but at least I can shoot off more than you. Oh, God. Well, there you go.
You just
Hi,
should've told
family.
this little ass that.
Hi, family. Ugh, that's awful. It's the
What's
worst.
up, Martin family?
Oh, God.
at
Speaking
what
of the
your-
Martin family, did you know that
Look at what
Skinner
your
was going to
baby
be on
boy
the...
has done.
Oh, God. Speaking of the Martin family, do you know Skinner is going to be on the show next week? Tune in for that.
I want to say I heard something about that.
God damn.
Might have been like 20 minutes ago I heard that rumor.
Can we move on from this bit? I hate it. I wanted to do it, but I hate it now.
He said, I hate it now. Yeah, maybe it'll get better. Maybe we get more creative, get a little bit more pieces and material for that one.
Well, Oh God.
It was fine. It works.
Take
We're
over
sticking
for a
with,
minute. Take over for a minute, J-Bone. I need to say
but he's gonna walk away to cuss himself, slap himself around.
something.
Yeah, yeah. He's got to go
Fuck.
scream a little bit. He may go wax his carrot a little bit too. I don't know. We found out last week he does like play with himself a lot. So
Stop it! Son of a bitch! Stop bringing that up!
I will bring that up every day till we die.
Shit! It's like the goddamn chicken strip popsicle. It's gonna get old.
Hey, the chicken strip popsicle never got old.
It's gonna get old after a while.
Well,
After a while of saying it every week, yeah, it does get old.
I don't know.
It will. It will. Give her time.
I'd
Anyways.
say it's probably got sore and could use some lube, but that's about it.
Goddamn. Son of a bitch. Well, anyways. So, yeah, yesterday there was a shooting in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
6
Luckily,
police
no one was
officers.
killed.
Luckily. There
Yeah.
were 6 police officers that were shot and injured. No deaths, thank God.
Yeah.
About a week and a half after the El Paso and Dayton, Ohio mass shootings that ended up killing a total of 34.
Yeah.
Well, some of the aftermath, other than that most recent shooting,
Yeah.
Walmart said that they are going to stop forefront selling or showing off, displaying, I don't know, violent video games.
Stop advertising video games.
Stop advertising them.
Yeah, they're going to wipe out there ain't going to be no posters or any, when you walk into Walmart, there's the big display that's not going to be there anymore. All the violent video games are being wiped out. But, honestly, I kind of figured we'd talk about this tonight anyway, and I was thinking about it earlier. What constitutes as a violent video game? Because, I mean, Mario runs and jumps on people's heads and punches shit.
Yeah.
Are we going to stop advertising Mario? Because that's kind of, punching shit and stomping on stuff is violent.
That's very violent.
It's very violent.
You're killing those things.
Yeah, if I punch my dog, he's going to hurt, and that's violent.
If we play Pokemon, is that violence towards little fake creatures?
That's true. I mean, those fake creatures kick each other's asses. I mean, they're shooting each other and everything.
Even things like sports and stuff. Look at racing games. I mean, they're not actually like physical violence, but there's still some violent impacts that can happen from racing games.
Or even WWE wrestling games,
Yeah.
That's violent.
It's not real violence, but it's still violence happening in game.
Yeah.
What are we constituting as violent video games, Walmart?
Yeah. What
Sons
is
of
it?
bitches.
Does it have to have a gun in it for you to take it, not advertise it?
All right, now I'm heated.
What it is?
I'm fucking heated.
No.
You've got me. I'm fucking heated now.
I done got you hooked now, yeah.
You goddamn idiots.
Buddy's pissed.
You
I
fucking
think it's ridiculous.
corporate shitbags that support everything goddamn anybody on that side says.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I just don't understand it.
I don't usually like saying stuff like that could go towards political.
Yeah.
But it's really funny how
Yeah.
President Donald Trump says something about condoning violent video games, and then literally a few days later, Walmart says, we're going to stop advertising them.
Yeah.
Guess who's backing Donald Trump? Walmart.
Yeah.
They're a group that backs them. I don't know if these people back them in particular, but ESPN postpones an Apex Legends esports game, whatever, after the mass shootings.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just things have become so politically correct. It's just I don't even know how to feel about anything anymore. It's just like I mean, have you ever watched the show Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
Yes.
I was watching an episode. I think it was 2 nights ago. I had one on, and they were actually talking about this subject, and it was it was an episode from years ago, and even the dumb ones was like, dude, I play violent video games all the time, and I don't want to shoot nobody. He's like, yeah, and we watch violent movies all the time, and ain't killed nobody.
I still can't believe we're going on
People are
this.
fucked up. Some people are fucked up.
But it's not even like, it's not even a thing to be concerned about, because everyone knows at this point basically it's bullshit. Unless you're a really old fart that doesn't know a computer, let alone a video game.
Yeah.
You think it's bullshit.
Yeah.
Because there's been studies that said, hey, this is bullshit.
Yeah.
It's a distraction.
Yeah.
There's so much other shit that's happening that, in fact, I feel like we're talking about it or bringing it up more actually helps the distraction.
Yeah.
Because it's bullshit.
Yeah.
It's a bullshit argument from bullshitters who want to bullshit their way still at the top of being elected officials.
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
It's like I said last week, it's someone looking for a scapegoat.
Basically.
You can't just say, hey, these people were evil. These people are fucked up. You know, you want to find something that caused their trigger.
Yeah.
And it don't make no sense.
It's it boils my blood so bad. It gets me so angry to think that this is even a discussion in 2019.
Yeah.
I'll bring it up before. I've brought it up before. I'll bring it up again.
Yeah.
If I play no Russian, and after that, I don't feel like killing anybody.
Yeah.
I don't.
No.
I can play a game called Rage, or I can't remember. There's a game on Steam that's literally like going around killing innocent people. That's all you do. That's the goal of the game.
Yeah.
After I play that, I don't want to kill anybody.
That's like I used to love what was it, the Infamous games?
Yes.
In Infamous, you could choose to be a good guy, or you could choose to be evil and kill everybody.
Yeah, with zappy powers.
Yeah, and most of the time, when he was evil, he had like red zappy instead of blue.
Yeah.
And red's my favorite color, so I always chose evil. So he was red, and I never wanted to go out and electrocute innocent people.
It is such bullshit.
Yeah.
And I find it extremely interesting that while they have all this stuff going on in video games and stuff, we hear on TV, not that this may not have anything to do with anything, but I just find it kind of interesting that Jeffrey Epstein commits suicide in his cell.
Mm.
I'm just like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, suicide. I'm not a big conspiracy nut. I'm not. I swear I'm not. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. You can't tell me that if he did end up committing suicide, if that actually comes up as a thing he actually did, then they didn't do a good job of watching him.
Yeah.
And that can be held against the prison.
That's true.
Like, well, if you all took him off stuff to make them want him to kill himself, you should have watched him a lot more than what you were.
Yeah. That's true.
And if you didn't do that, then the jail should be held accountable for what happened to him.
Yeah.
But not in the sense that, they let an innocent man kill himself. They let a fucking prisoner who was in jail for multiple charges of sex trafficking and against minors.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
Yeah.
I have no sympathy for Jeffrey Epstein.
Mm-mm.
None at all. And I just find it funny that literally within about a week, we're talking about video games and all of a sudden that happens.
Yeah.
Hello?
I mean, none of it makes any sense. It doesn't.
I don't know. Again, there's no connection to it, but I just find that extremely funny.
Yeah.
How that happens if within that amount of time. We still weren't even done talking about the Walmart stuff yet.
Yeah.
Before the ESPN thing that I mentioned, we weren't even done. That literally,
Yeah.
J-Bomb. It's so frustrating how blatant this is of a distraction.
Yeah.
This is not video games' fault.
No. That'd be like if somebody got, arrested for roofing chicks and rape, and they asked him why he done it. He said, I used to watch the Cosby Show. That's the same kind of deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same shit. And I'll say it again, like I said last week. Can we not read books?
Yeah.
It'd be the same thing as picking up a book, reading a book, and then pulling out a murder or something that happened in said book.
Yeah.
Are we gonna not be allowed to read books?
It's like you read a Stephen King novel and tomorrow you dress up like a clown and go eat people.
What are we doing?
That's what I'm saying. It just don't make no sense.
As a fucking species at this point in 2019, what are we doing?
Yeah.
As a fucking country, I don't know what other countries do. Other countries might not be nearly as bad.
Yeah.
But it's like
we're
devolving.
Yeah.
We're devolving. Aren't we supposed to be like the greatest country in the world? We're far from it.
Yeah, we're supposed to be.
We have our own people going out and shooting our own people.
Yeah, killing each other. But I mean, that's the way every country is for the history of time, even before the invention of video games. We've always been killing each other.
Russia, China, North Korea, they don't have to worry about ever attacking us. We're attacking ourselves.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know.
This isn't old times. We know about our history. We know about past history with other huge empires.
Yeah. In the World Wars.
I'm even talking further back as in like the Roman Empire.
Yeah.
And you know how they fell. They were huge, they were big, and we know how they fell, and all these other empires that came after, and even some that came before. We know this history. And it's like, now we're going towards a way of, like, we're about to almost become, it seems like, separate states again.
Mm-hmm.
Separate countries. Because there's so much division in this goddamn country.
It makes me, honestly, and I tell people this all the time, the way the world is now, it scares the living shit out of me thinking my children have to grow up in it.
Where are we going to be in 20 years?
That scares the hell out of me to think that.
I mean, this has been going on since right before Obama got in office. The earliest mass shootings, at least of this caliber, were Columbine. That was during Bill Clinton.
Yeah, that was back in the 90s. But that's the thing, is this kind of, people have always been killing each other, and it's just, to be able to pick out a scapegoat like, something involving technology or entertainment is ridiculous.
It's utter bullshit.
Yeah.
And you know what? After this podcast, unless there's something huge and new, like huge as in either an unfortunate other mass shooting that's big, or an actual step in Congress, I don't want to talk about this anymore.
I agree.
I'm done.
Yeah.
It's a moot point. It's not interesting to me.
We both know where we stand on the subject.
I get highly pissed off when thinking about it. Because they're going after something that I absolutely love.
Yeah.
So that already bothers me. And they're going against something that has been proven not to do anything.
Yeah.
Because it's just like what movies were. It's just like what books were.
And shit, some of the movies nowadays are more violent than any video game I've ever played.
Yes. You can watch much more violent shit for free on TV.
Yeah. Well, it's like I recently watched this. Have you seen this movie Brightburn yet?
I have not. I've watched a lot of movies this summer, but there are still so many movies I need to watch.
Brightburn has some visually fucked up shit in this movie. And there's like a guy that gets in a car wreck and his mouth hits the steering wheel, and his whole jaw pretty much just gets ripped off.
How about anything Saw movies do?
Yeah, there you go, Saw. Hostel.
I mean, you talk about torture porn.
Yeah.
And yet video games are the blame for these mass shootings. Okay,
It's
yeah,
their
okay.
fault. Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, I stand with Walmart.
Yeah, Kill Bill. Uma Thurman kills everybody.
Yeah, go ahead and promote the newest stupid fucking album. Go ahead and promote the newest stupid fucking movie.
Well, I mean, look at the late '80s and the '90s. Arnold Schwarzenegger killed more people in movies than every video game combined. Yeah.
See more graphics.
But never once did I hear anybody blame violence towards Schwarzenegger.
Well, I'm sure it happened.
Yeah.
We can't really say that it hasn't happened, but I'm sure it has. But
I never heard anything about it.
The point is, it's bullshit.
Yeah.
It's utter, complete bullshit.
Violence.
And I'm done with it. I'm done with it.
I agree.
I'm going to live my life just ignoring it. After I shared the video that YouTuber Jim Sterling did on the ESPN thing about them not showing Apex because of mass shootings. And immediately after I watched the video, which I fully recommend anybody watching, he's a big YouTuber, British. You'll enjoy him. He's funny. He's good. He's really into the video game industry. At that point, after watching the video, I'm just like, why am I bothered with this? Why am I upsetting myself? Why am I getting myself so mad and so heated?
And worked up.
Over something that I know for sure is a bullshit argument.
Yeah. It's a blame game.
My mom actually said that, well, they might have something to do with it. I'm just like,
oh,
okay.
God.
Yeah, okay. At first, I got a little aggravated at my mother, but I'm just like, what's the point?
Yeah.
Why get mad at my own mom?
Yeah.
But then I would go right on, and then I go right on Facebook and share something that aggravated me. So I'm a hypocrite. I'll be the first to say that I am a hypocrite. I would never not rank myself as anything but. But now I kind of want to live up to what I'm saying. And like I told you, and like I told everybody here listening, we're not going to bring any more things up unless it's something big or it's something bad. Because
I'm down with that.
Just little shit like this is not big in the sense that, I mean, it is big, don't get me wrong, but it's a big thing that they're doing just to bring publicity towards them. And it's unnecessary, if that makes sense to me.
And honestly, it'll end up being like back in the day when Mortal Kombat was blamed for violence and all that. It'll probably end up causing these so-called quote-unquote violent video games to actually become more popular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. How about we focus on the main problems with the video game industry and the fact that they keep on adding fucking loot boxes to everything and microtransactions that are way more expensive than the actual fucking video game you buy.
That's true.
Holy
That's something
shit.
to bitch about. Yeah.
How about we bitch about how companies like EA are having things to where kids can gamble?
Yeah. That's true.
You have these virtual trading card things that you can make your own team with.
Yeah.
And they get expensive as hell.
Oh, yeah. It's become a huge money racket. I mean, nowadays you can't buy the game and enjoy it without having to put more and more and more money into it. And if you don't, then you're behind and you're getting your ass kicked.
And EA explains it as if they're like trading cards or stuff like those eggs. I don't know what they're called. I forget.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, though.
Yeah.
But the issue with that is you don't hold it. You hold the game. You hold what you paid $60 for. Heck, most people now aren't even doing that.
Yeah.
They're buying it digitally. So
Yeah.
you're not even holding the game that you paid $60 for.
No.
And then you're spending $20, $30, $40, $50, infinity dollars extra on buying packs that are random.
Yeah.
That you are not guaranteed to get anything good.
I miss back when you could buy a game and, like, you know, you unlocked everything on the game and you didn't pay any more money for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we please go back to that?
Yeah.
No, because as long as fucking FIFA and fucking NFL keep Madden NFL, not the NFL in general, but as long as these two fucking companies keep getting dough for doing this bullshit, they'll keep doing it.
Yeah.
Unless someone stops it.
Now, I mean, you know, don't get me wrong. If you're a game like, you know, like Grand Theft Auto, and you keep coming up with these cool expansion packs, which are pretty much a new game in themselves, that's a different story.
Grand Theft Auto is much more transparent about it, though. I mean, they literally just came out with something, GTA Online, that's a literal casino.
Yeah.
I mean, of course you're going to gamble in a literal casino. Of course you're going to spend real money to probably get more chips to spend there. It's a casino.
Yeah.
That's why it's been banned in so many countries. Because it's a literal casino.
Yeah.
But I don't have a problem with it because, first of all, the expansion itself is free.
Yeah.
And you can use the money that you've accumulated throughout the game actually playing it, and you can still play it in there. I don't really have a problem with it. Yeah. Honestly, I have a problem whenever companies like EA, like I said, do it with trading cards.
Yeah.
With the virtual trading cards. I have a problem with Fortnite and Epic Games doing it with different skins and different things you can get for your guns or dances or whatever for kids.
Yeah.
And I have a problem with loot boxes and you're not guaranteed something that you want.
Yeah.
Because it's a game. It's a gamble.
You end up with shit.
Yes. It's a fucking gamble.
Well, it's like my best friend, you know, Travis. He's got two twin sons, and all they do is play the hell out of Fortnite. And they had a birthday party like a month ago, and they ended up with like $300 each in PlayStation, you know, gift cards, PlayStation money.
Oh my God! You know that $300 is going to Fortnite.
Within an hour and a half, their guards were gone. And they were talking about all the shit they bought on Fortnite.
Oh my God! You know how many video games you could buy with $300?
Oh God, yeah.
You know how many good games that are out there? How many good stories? How many hours people put in to craft a story for people that are absolutely gonna love it? And then you waste $300 on Fortnite skins.
Yeah.
Now this I'm not saying that towards his kids. His kids can do whatever they want. He can have them do whatever they want. That's not what I'm saying at all. And I want to apologize right now if that's what if anybody got out of it, because that's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, there's a lot of good games out there. There is a lot of potential still for the video game industry. As long as it's been going on, as many stories have been told, there's still a lot of potential.
Oh yeah, and they're making more and more.
And they're making so much more.
Oh, yeah.
So many more games. But you give one game this much money. That's an issue to me.
Yeah.
And it'd be fine if you were guaranteed something good.
Yeah.
If you were guaranteed a really good thing in the game that no one else has, fine.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with it.
or given more missions or more more story.
Right.
Yeah.
But Fortnite's not a game like that.
No.
Fortnite is a free battle royale game.
Yeah.
And I have said before that I don't mind free games with the microtransactions as much. Fortnite makes me question that tenfold.
Really, I think it started with, what was it, DC Universe back in the day.
Yeah.
I started DC Universe when it came out. It was free. You made your own superhero, and it started out awesome. And I got about an hour to 2 hours of gameplay in it. And then next thing I know, I have to drop $60 just to get the next part unlocked.
I think they've done a lot. I think they've done a lot better with it.
I never dropped any money into it, so I don't know what the hell they did with it.
I think they've sort of went the route of Warframe, which, by the way, if you want a free game that there is a market that you can play, but if you want a really good free game, Warframe is legit. You will have a bunch of fun with Warframe. And you'll have fun for hours and hours on end.
Really?
Warframe is a really good game. And it's completely free.
Nice.
I think DC Universe has tried to make up for that, and I feel like you can play a lot longer now, because I'm on like level 14 or something on DC Universe Online. And they just put it on the Switch, so I think that's really cool. So I can now take it on the go with me.
Oh, that's cool.
But that's still an issue to me. It's like...
Yeah.
It's one game. Especially with the sports games, it's like... There will be another one next year.
Oh, yeah.
Every year. Are you going to spend that much money again? To get back to where you were just the year prior?
Yeah.
Is it really that much worth it to you? To spend... I've seen people spend thousands of dollars on these things, Jbomb.
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. I wish I had the money that I could just do that.
I'm looking at my rack of video games, and I know several of them have this issue. I don't do it. Like, I don't... It's very rare when I actually do microtransactions.
Yeah.
The games I've done the most is probably Destiny and Destiny 2. That's just because I wanted to, because my friends were way more into Destiny than anybody else I've ever seen. Unless you're like this guy named Dado, who literally works with Destiny. Sorta. Doesn't actually work there, but he just streams the video game. Whatever. But I've bought stuff off there through their microtransaction store. GTA, I think I've bought a shark card for like $5. But it's rare that I actually do that. But I have so many games that I'm proud of to have that don't require that.
Yeah.
That you can play the game and they're good. Marvel Spider-Man.
Yeah. That was a great game.
Not one microtransaction.
No.
Not one.
And you could unlock so much shit on that game.
I'm fine with DLC. As long as it's reasonably priced, I'm fine with DLC.
Yeah.
Spider-Man has that. About $25. I think that's fine. Don't have a big problem with it. But the game is really good. God of War, same thing. Really good. DLC, whatever.
Mortal Kombat,
yes.
Yeah.
DLC, really good.
Yeah. Worth the money,
Microtransactions and loot boxes need to die.
Yeah.
So let's focus on that problem with video games. And not,
there you go.
And not a fake problem like video games cause mass shootings.
Yeah.
I'd rather talk about my issues with gambling in video games way more and a lot longer than shootings caused by these things.
Yeah.
Do you think the shooting that happened yesterday in Philadelphia, I'm dating this podcast, but do you think that shooting happened because of video games? No, it was a narcotics call.
Yeah.
It was not video games' fault.
Well, next it'll be he did drugs because of video games that have drugs in it.
Oh, don't even get me started. I don't want to hear that. Let's move on. Let's move on. I can't do this anymore, J-Bomb.
Just breathe.
All right. So we're about done with the show, everybody. Want to go ahead and thank you all for listening so far. Thank you, Mountain Artist Democracy, for sponsoring us, having us be an endorsed artist. We appreciate it so much. Like I said, next week we're going to have the El Presidente of Mountain Artist Democracy on, Skinner.
Love Skinner.
Can't wait for that.
He's always great to have on these things. So.
He's a very interesting, entertaining person to listen to. And he knows he can cuss, so that's 10 times better.
Oh, yeah.
So that's going to be fun.
Be great.
I cannot wait. I'm so glad we're doing this again. It's definitely helped me tonight in a lot of ways. Maybe not so about the mass shooting thing, but...
Everything else was fun.
Everything else was fun. So it's time for our last thing here. I'm going to give you some advice. The advice portion of Jbomb and Puddy Save the Planet. How this week are we going to help the world? Help the planet, Jbomb?
Everybody's going back to school.
They are going back to school. In fact, your kids just went back to school this week, or today.
Actually, yes. My 4-year-old and my 5-year-old started school today. It's my daughter's second year, but it's my son's very first day today of school.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, pre-K.
I bet that was exciting.
Oh, God. It was... he's my son's a big mama's boy, so when it come time for my ex-wife to walk out the classroom, he just completely lost his shit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you're gonna have that.
Yeah. Now my daughter, tough as nails. My daughter has been excited for school for the past like 3 weeks. She ran into class, hugged the teacher, and said, "Let's do this." You know.
Well, I'm with your daughter.
My son, on the other hand, about an hour or two after I finally left the school, I got a picture from his teacher showing that he had at least stopped crying and was eating snacks with the rest of the children. So,
oh, that's good.
Yeah, but apparently he went home to my ex-wife and told her that he was not going back tomorrow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Give him time; he'll be fine.
Yeah. And
Dude,
yeah.
By next year, he'll be like,
"Bye." It's especially, you know. Oh yeah. Next year he'll run out the door and be good to go. And next week he'll be doing that.
Yeah.
That's one piece of advice is, you know, I know a lot of people homeschool their children, but I've always felt like public schools help kids learn to be able to interact socially with people a lot better. I'd actually dated a girl that was homeschooled one time, and you couldn't have a conversation with.
I'm assuming that's extremely awkward for the girl from being homeschooled.
Yeah, and she would even say that. She would say, "I'm sorry. I hate I cut you off. I'm not used to being in social interaction with groups of people. I don't know how to have a conversation with somebody."
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I'm glad that I went to a public school for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm already kind of a timid, introverted fart. I could imagine how much worse I'd be if I was actually homeschooled.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying that homeschooling is horrible, but I would absolutely, and I'm glad that I did, absolutely prefer to go to an actual school with people.
Yeah, I'm not saying homeschooling is horrible, because I mean,
yeah,
homeschooling does have its benefits. It's one-on-one. You know, it's not a class environment to where you're getting your education because you're the only one there. Mm-hmm. But then on the other end, like I said, it does tend to make people more socially awkward.
Yeah,
they don't know how to handle groups of people. So there's the ups and downs to homeschooling and to public school. But I do think public schools is a better route as far as teaching kids to interact with people, interact with strangers they don't know.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, along with your kids going back today, or going to for the first time today. I start my senior year of college on Monday.
Woohoo!
I'm excited as hell. Not in the
You ready
same
to
way as
rock?
your second grade daughter is, but I'm excited to go back, honestly. And so my advice, this is going to go to anybody that's a new coming freshman in college or knows anybody that's a new coming freshman in college. Um, you're coming straight from high school, and it's different from whenever I did it, because it took me 4 years after high school to finally get the courage and the ability to get myself to go back.
Mm.
So you still have your high school brain on, so it could be 10 times harder, and you could probably be 10 times more nervous going to a bigger college compared to a high school, especially if you come from a small school like I did. And granted, where I go, West Virginia State University is not a big college. Not by any means. But it's still a college. You're still with a lot more people that you don't know. And it could be rather intimidating. I got advice for you. And hopefully other people have told you. There's nothing to be nervous about. College is so much better than high school. In fact, I understand more if an 8th grader is nervous about going to high school, because high school blows.
Yeah.
Dude, like, I survived high school, and I didn't have a bad time in high school, but it's like, they're all teenagers, and they all suck.
Yeah.
It's like
a bunch of moody-ass teenagers all stuck in a big building together.
Everyone's trying to grow up. Everyone's learning about sex and drugs for the first time, and cigarettes, and just all this adult shit.
Yeah.
Getting ready for college. High school sucks. In hindsight.
Yeah.
And when you get to college, it's great. If you're nervous about going to a new school like this, don't be. First of all, there's going to be someone as nervous, if not probably more nervous than you are.
Oh, totally.
So, if you feel like you're all alone and you feel like, I'm really scared by this, don't. You're fine. Everything's going to be fine. You're new to this. Just take some deep breaths and get to your next class. You will be fine once you get started. That first week can be very intimidating. I know back 2016, I think I went back. Let me see. Yeah, 2016. I was nervous as hell that first day. I had a math class, and then 15 minutes later I had a general education class, and I had to go from different building. I'm not used to that. I'm used to a small school. I didn't have to go across campus or go to a different building. I was nervous as hell to get there. But it's college. You don't have to be. People understand if you're a little bit late, as long as you're not consistently late. But the professors understand. And I'll give some more advice that I wasn't going to give, but I'm going to do it anyways. You're 18. Most people that go to college are 18, which means you are an adult. You don't have the legality to drink, and you don't anymore here in West Virginia anyways. You don't have the legality to smoke.
That's Virginia too.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know if that was a thing yet or not, or at all.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, ours is apparently changing on September 1st.
Ours changed back in July.
Maybe I don't know, but you can't smoke unless you're 21 anymore.
Yeah.
So, even though that you don't have that privilege to do that, you are still an adult. You probably have a job. You're probably on campus all the time if you don't. You probably live by yourself or with a roommate.
Yeah.
You are an adult. You've signed up for selective services.
Yeah.
You can vote. You're an adult.
You can be tried as an adult.
You can be tried as an adult.
Mm-hmm.
You're an adult. So when you get to college and there's a professor or there's a student that might cuss a lot, that's very open, that is used to it, that's a senior or a sophomore, or not sophomore, but a junior, and they're used to the environment, don't be upset whenever they start cursing or being themselves, because that's them.
Yeah.
You are being childish when you try to tell somebody, hey, I don't like what you're doing, stop that.
Mm.
To me, I mean, like, I'll say in the... How do I say this without putting my foot in my mouth that bad? If it's a religious thing and you're talking about religion and you don't like it and someone disagrees with you, that's a whole different story. But if say if you're talking about sex out in public, a lot of people might find that uncomfortable. And I don't blame them. I'd probably find that uncomfortable too, but whatever.
Yeah.
But like, even if you're just like cussing and trying to be funny or something, if you're just talking, I don't know. That's me basically because cussing doesn't bother me that much because I do it all the time.
Well, cussing, really lost a lot of its, offensive power anyway. Everybody cusses nowadays. I mean, it's in commercials. It's all over TV. 10 years ago, the words that you couldn't say on TV, now it's like, there's like 2 words.
It's like, as long as you don't say fuck and the N-word, you're good.
And hell, after 9 o'clock, or 10 o'clock on most networks, you can get away with fuck now.
Yeah.
FX, I seen that last year's American Horror Story, they were saying fuck. I love that show Happy on Sci-Fi, and they said it every 3 seconds.
Different world we live in, man.
Very different.
But it's like some college kids that come in and are freshmen, I don't know what they expect in some instances. It's like, do they feel like they're going to be treated as if you're still a kid and you're still being babied? Because in my opinion, I feel like high schoolers are babied.
Yeah.
I mean, they're supposed to be almost adults. And then when you're a senior, you're an adult.
Yeah.
But I still feel like they're getting babied.
Yeah.
I felt like I was getting babied. I wasn't in high school that long ago. And I felt like I was getting babied then. Let alone now.
It's been a long time for me.
Well,
I barely remember high school.
But you know what I'm saying, right? Like,
yeah, I get it. Yeah.
And then when you get to college, it just seems like they're trying to make the freshman year so much easier on the student. It's like, no, they're an adult. Why?
Throw them in the deep end.
Let them swim on their own.
Yeah.
And if there's people that they don't like, as long as they're not doing anything to them, who cares?
Yeah.
You're not supposed to like some people. Nobody likes everybody. That's not human nature.
Can't please them all.
No. So it's like, why? I don't know. But biggest advice for sure, just don't be afraid. You'll be fine. Everything is going to happen and fall into place the longer you go to school. You're going to meet new people. You're going to enjoy your time. I've met a ton of new people that I never would have met if I didn't go to where I go. Enjoy the hell out of myself now. I cannot wait for Monday, and I cannot wait to see what happens with the new freshmen and deal with seeing a bunch of new faces. I'm just like, well, I'm only going to see you for a year.
Yeah. I guess my advice will go towards, more middle schoolers, high schoolers, maybe even elementary schoolers. And I've thought about this as I'm saying it, and I sound like my dad when I was a kid. Is if you are in high school, you're in middle school, and I know you hate it. I hated it,
Mm-hmm.
but honestly, learn everything you can while you can, and do with it as much as you can to maybe move on to a good college. Get a good career because believe it or not, those school years they really do help.
Mm-hmm.
You get those good grades, you get those scholarships. So you may hate school, but it'll work out for you in the long run if you just stick with it.
100% agree, man. 100% agree.
Because I was one of those assholes in high school that I hated school and I hardly ever went. And I mean, yes, I passed and yes, I graduated, but I didn't do good enough to get any scholarships and go to any colleges. And now here I am. I'm 34 years old, and I wish I would have done better. So that's my advice to everybody.
Shit happens, man.
Yeah, you live and you learn.
Absolutely. That's what life is about.
And then you spend your older years telling your kids to do the same shit that you didn't listen to when you were a kid.
Yeah. It's like the Lion King says. It's a circle of life.
That's right. Kuna Matata.
With that being said, that was a good episode. I'm very happy.
Yeah.
Great show.
Yeah.
Great job, Jbomb.
Yeah. You as well, buddy.
Thank you, sir. I want to do this too because I feel like we should definitely help out our mad group even more.
Yeah.
Got any shows that are coming up that you want to bring up?
I mean, I know there's a lot of shows up in Charleston this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
5 Stars playing a show. There's quite a few shows going up in Charleston. So if you're in the Charleston area, check out one of our shows. I know I'm probably going to one Saturday, and it's actually going to be up in Parkersburg, and it's going to be with my buddy Travis and Sever the Wicked's playing.
So today, if you're listening to it,
yeah. Today, if you're listening to it on Saturday when we put it up, it'll be tonight in Parkersburg. Yeah. I'm pretty sure this is the show. It's Sever the Wicked, but they're playing with a lot of people have heard of them. A band called Nashville Pussy. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Huh.
Apparently, I've never listened to them, but like I know a lot of the bigger music fans in the club. Apparently, this is a band that's been around for a long time, and they're pretty kick ass. So if you've heard of them, they're going to be up in Parkersburg playing with Sever the Wicked and a few other bands. So I'll be up there. If you come out, come say hi to me. But if you're in Charleston, go check out one of the great shows they got going up in the Charleston area.
Maybe they can do a duet with Sever the Wicked and be called Sever the Pussy. Hey! Hey!
Nice.
Yeah!
That sounds like the title of a really fucked up porno.
It does. I would never watch that porn.
No.
You know how bad that would be? Oh my god.
I'd be afraid of that one. Yeah.
Dude, that's like a snuff film.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. I wouldn't watch that one.
Gross.
Yeah.
I do want to do one little thing for an event that's coming up. I don't work. Just a little bit of a personal thing I'll bring up. I don't work here. I don't work at the Pig anymore. If you listen to All Things Today, that was a big thing whenever Corey Colossus would bring up fuck the Pig. And I'd be like, no, don't do that. I work there. No, I don't work there anymore. But the store manager always puts on a wrestling show. It's been happening in October recently, but this year it happens on the 23rd of August. Just like a week and a half or so, or a week.
Yeah.
So on Friday, they're doing the wrestling show there, the Hunger Fight, the 600 Fight, coming back to the Eleanor Piggly Wiggly in Eleanor, West Virginia. It's a free show. It's a donation show. Just get something from inside the store, canned food, whatever. Donate it. Great stuff. It's a great thing that they do. I'll be there to probably record it, get some extra stuff for school there, because Jeremy has been a big help to me when it comes to shooting the thing for TV classes and stuff. I've done a couple wrestling reports on those and everything for our TV production class. So that's a thing that's coming back up, and
nice.
That's going to be really cool. I don't have anything else, though. That was it.
That's all I got.
Well, so, for Jbomb, I'm the Puddy. Thank you all for listening. Once again, one final time, make sure to, if you want to have anything to do with Mad, if you're an artist, visual, music, whatever the case, you want to be a part of Mountain Artist Democracy, look us up. Mountain Artist Democracy EC on Facebook. If you're interested in anything else we do here, KJX3 Productions on Facebook. Also, same thing on YouTube, which is, if you're listening on YouTube, well, that's kind of the, but if you're listening to podcast, youtube.com, look up KJX3 Productions. That's where the podcast will be. And J-Bomb, what do we usually say at the end of all these bad boys?
Everybody knows they got to stay metal.